What up, y'all? How y'all doing this morning? Shit, it's snowing. It's snowing out here. I ain't even announced this live. I just jumped on here for a minute. I ain't gonna lie for real. I made a video and I made a video and I kind of went off in a little rant on it. So I'm gonna calm it down and say it. Hey, what up, bro? Um, but I usually on a live I'll just jump off and on and off topics, but I'm gonna talk about this morning. Man, I've seen this video. It's disturbing, man. A guy lives up in Illinois, and he bought 5 acres out in the. It's man, it looks just like land around here. It's country as can be, and he's got a dirt embankment built to shoot his rifle into, creek bed behind it. They ain't even no neighbors right there close to him. Well, he go down to Rural King and buys these cans of tannerite that it's legal to buy. They sell them, and he gets a rifle for Christmas. So he's shooting his rifle on these cans of tannerite on his own property that he bought and paid taxes on. Well, the local sheriff comes up because some old woman called from a mile down the road, called and said that she didn't like him shooting around her where she lives. Now, keep in mind, this man's went and took all precautions, built a dirt mound to shoot into because that's what common sense people do. And anyway, the cops come up and they gonna charge this guy with reckless conduct for shooting his own rifle on his own land. And what the deal really was these cops come up and it was a rookie cop, and she didn't have her ticket book. So she couldn't write him a ticket. And the guy, he said something to her. He said, "Why don't you get your supervisor out here to babysit you? He can probably find it for you." Well, y'all know as well as I do. When you say something that's going to hit that ego, you're going to jail. So that's what they hooked him and booked him. And but this man got charged with reckless conduct, and then the news made they made a whole thing. It said he was charged with reckless conduct for shooting large amounts of tannerite, y'all. And then they turned right around and said, "But tannerite is not illegal to buy and shoot on your own property." And I'm thinking, do you hear yourselves? You just said that this guy got arrested for shooting tannerite on his own property, but it's not illegal to buy tannerite and shoot it on your own property. So that shows you right there. The guy went to jail strictly because he pissed a cop off. Y'all, what's it gonna take for us to really say enough's enough, man? Just like game wardens, you can have 20 acres, 30 acres, and have 2 or 3 friends over having a hunt, have their kids over, get their young son, trying to let them kill a deer. And a game warden to bust up in the middle of the whole hunt, holler for everybody to come out of the woods, and then on your own property now, and everybody hunting got to come out and show this guy his license, ruin the hunt, probably scare the kids, probably talking that old mess, how he does smart stuff. And then why not waiting at the gate until everybody gets done hunting, and then when they come out, you stop them and say, "Hey, can y'all show me your license, guys?" See, we're no longer in a point in America where citizens get the benefit of the doubt. And that's crazy. I mean, we live in a system where politicians say they work for us, but have any of y'all ever been asked how to vote on a bill? Yeah, anybody ever got a call and say, "Hey man, how you feel if I vote yes about this?" Right. They don't work for us, y'all. That's all a lie. I mean, that's just to get you vote, man. I mean, it's just unreal what Americans cannot do on their own property anymore. I mean, or tell them, say, "I tell you what, if you want to be able to come on my property and tell me what I can and can't do, then just take that sales tax. I mean, that property tax off every year, and we'll call it even. If you want to be able to tell me what I can do, then we'll knock the property tax off, and that'll make it square. Or I'll keep paying these property taxes, and you'll stay off my property. I mean, y'all, this is America. You're supposed to be able to do. I mean, that's the whole purpose of buying your own property here in America, is being able. If you're a private person and you want to block yours off, and you don't want nobody coming on your land, you got that right. But they don't care. Yeah. I mean, it's just unreal, some of the stuff you see, Tim. Man, I don't know. I don't get it. I just wonder how far we're gonna let it go. Because I'm telling y'all, it's gonna end up passing it. One day we're gonna be sitting here like, damn, we should have did something. Man, just an old Walmart brand breakfast something. What's up, bro? What's up, Twisted? Got Ryan, Tim, all y'all. But yeah, man, that's unreal. You can't even just on your own property, 5 acres, sight in a deer rifle and shoot a can of tannerite, and without going to jail, man. That's unreal. Yeah, man, I don't know what the roads is like where everybody else is. It's snowing here. Like, I don't even think it was supposed to snow. It was supposed to just be cold, but it's been snowing all morning. But I don't think it's doing nothing on the roads. I don't really know. I ain't got out on them to see. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about getting out after a while, but I don't know. Sometimes I just don't play with them roads. You know what I mean? Not around here, because not necessarily me driving, but it's other folks. A lot of people around here don't know how to drive on snow, man. You know how it is, y'all. Ryan lives up north. You can't hit them brakes. You got to learn how to gear it down and go slow and shit. You can't be hitting them. You hit them brakes, it's on. That's what people do, man. They get to running 30 or 40 mile an hour and see a stop sign coming up and hit them brakes. Yeah. I've seen a bunch of them in the ditch. I seen did y'all see all those videos of 18-wheelers and stuff sliding across those interstates, man? It was a lot. If it wasn't AI, they was a bunch of damn wrecks and stuff on this on these interstates. I seen like 18-wheelers sliding all the way over in the other lanes and stuff. Yeah, what part of Tennessee you in, Twisted? I know some parts, man, they had ice storms and stuff, said power outages and stuff. So all we got was was rain. But now it's like I said, it's snowing out there and it's sticking too. So yeah, I'll if I get out on snow, I drive slow. I'll wave I'll wave people on around me. I'll be like, "Come on by, Bubba." If you're in a hurry, just come on and go around me. I'm doing 15 to 20 mile an hour tops, and I'm using my gears. You don't get on them brakes, and even stop signs. If you come up on a 4-way stop sign and you can see ain't nobody coming, ain't no need in even touching the brake or gas, either one. Just let it roll right on through it. You just got to make sure ain't nobody coming. Hopefully, you know what I mean. So it barely missed you then, like it did me. It went right north of us, man. Like I seen from like Memphis up toward north of Nashville, and then kind of over a little bit, it got rough. Looked like ice storms. Man, they was showing trees breaking and stuff. Just whole big old, whole trees, big ones, man. They would just, you hear them start cracking and they'd fall. Power lines was busting, and I seen a video somebody posted of a transformer that was just continuously I mean, every 5 seconds it would just arc and blow whatever. It was blowing fire. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on right here. Um, like it's just supposed to be cold, and from whatever rain was left over yesterday, it's supposed to be froze up because it's like 15 out there. Well, it's about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It started snowing, and it's been snowing ever since, and it's cold enough that it's sticking. So because it's only gonna get 24 today for the high. So like I didn't even know it was supposed to snow. I thought it was just gonna be cold, but um, I hear cars going by out there though, so it must not be too bad. Yeah, I ain't checked. I know that it's gonna be real cold today, and I was like, ain't I'm just gonna I ain't even gonna worry about them. I mean, I'll get out tomorrow when the weather warms up. You know, I got food, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm straight. Like, all right. What's up, John Wick? My bad, bro. I didn't see you jump in there. We all do, Ryan. Get one of them, man. Getting one of them cabins in Gatlinburg is the best thing to do, bro. Man, hey, you can rent one of them cabins that'll have shit sleep 8 or 10 people. Got a hot tub and pool table and all kind of stuff in it. They got all kind of rentals up there in Gatlinburg, which is a good place. Like you can stop and buy groceries. Like I mean, you can get 6 or 8 people, a whole family to go, and y'all can stop and buy a couple $100 worth of food and stuff, and just cook it right there inside in the cabin. You know, you ain't got to go out and pay money to eat. You know, like when you go to the beach, you go eat that seafood, boy, it gets expensive. I remember when Pops used to take us back in the early '80s, mid '80s, late '80s there. Well, the '80s. Let me just say that. Um, you know, it wasn't that expensive, man. Like we used to go to places, Florida and Disney World, and um, like it was affordable, man. A family could go. Nowadays, man, shoot, everything. It ain't like it. It ain't like it used to be. The days of the Griswolds is over, son. I remember when every year you used to ask, you know, your friends, "Well, y'all going on vacation this year?" Because you knew everybody was going. Every year, everybody's family went somewhere on vacation, whether they went in the winter or they went in the summer. They went somewhere for a week. Shit, nowadays, man, oh, I ain't been on vacation in shit 2 years, 3 years. Okay, that's a nice place there. Yeah, man, Gatlinburg is beautiful, man. They got bears up there and everything. You see all kind of stuff, man. You can go down in Cades Cove and look at all them old deer. Man, they got bucks down there that'll blow your mind how big they are. You got a lot of people I know, these country folk, they'll go up there and rent a cabin, and during the day they'll get out and ride around and drink beer and stuff. And they'll ride down in Cades Cove and they'll look at all them deer, man, and they'll bring back pictures, and it'll just be huge bucks everywhere. I guess because nobody can hunt them up there, you know. Uh, yeah, I got a buddy, man. I wish I could get that. What's up? How you doing, bro? John Wick. I think I got two John Wicks, or do I got the same? Hang on. No, no, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, but heck, it's doing more now than it's done all weekend, and now is when it was supposed to stop. Like it's supposed to just be cold and cloudy. And whatever rain we got was supposed to be froze up out there. but it's actually snowing and the wind's blowing like 20 mile an hour, and it's below 20 degrees, so you know it's gonna stick. I don't know what's up, man. They see, they never even mentioned one bit. Did they mention snow this morning? Not one time have they ever said. So that just shows you, man. They guessing. I mean, I'm sure they can get it close. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I mean, I know they got good radars and stuff, but sometimes I just wonder if, I mean, they got to tell you something. So, but glad everybody else made it through the storm too. I know some people that live in, some of y'all live in areas that are a lot worse than where I live. You know, especially if you lived out in West Tennessee and Dallas, up in a lot of them areas up in there, man. Missouri, Oklahoma. So, even Tennessee, like I said, Memphis, Clarksville, Bowling Green, a lot of them places, man. So, hope everybody made it through. And I know some people it's just now getting to them because it just moved through here yesterday or whatever. So, man, check this, y'all. Damn. Hey, let me, y'all. Oh, man. Ryan, you reminded me of this, bro. Listen, now, like I said, I ain't, I mean, I like hearing conspiracy theories because they pique my curiosity. I ain't gonna lie. I like to, I'm an overthinker, and man, I just get into shit and I'll dig into it or whatever. But now there's videos out there, and like I said, you know as well as I do, AI can make anything these days. But I've seen multiple videos of people picking up snow from Texas and trying to burn it with a lighter, and it would not even melt. And everybody's saying that it's chemtrails that's caused all this storm or whatever. That they did something, a cloud seeding or whatever, to manipulate that. Now, seriously, there's videos out there. And these people have, one dude has a torch and he's holding it on a thing of snow, and it will not melt for nothing. And so they were telling everybody, like, hey, do not let your kids eat snow cream. That shit's over with. Like, do not let them make snow cream with this snow. It's chemicals. Man, that's sad. You know it. Like, if that's true, I mean, then again, like I said, it could be all a theory, man. But I mean, damn, I watched multiple people try to burn this stuff and it wouldn't melt. So either I watched 3 or 4 bogus videos, or there's a chance that you can't melt the snow. So, and it was all right there in Texas where they was talking. Oklahoma and Texas is where the videos was coming from. Yeah, Daniel Boone, he was a pioneer, boy. Man, he is a hunter, fisher, man. He was he was the outdoorsman. Daniel Boone, shoot. They named knives after him. I remember growing up, I always wanted, when I was a kid, I wanted one of them big old Bowie knives. The biggest one, you know what I mean? I don't know why, but when I was a kid, boy, I liked that shit. We used to build clubhouses and stuff in the woods. And I was, man, listen, there was a garbage dumpster that sat in the back of the woods, back where an old sawmill was behind our house. And we went back there and we had that dumpster cleaned out, and it was our clubhouse. We built little benches in there and everything. Oh, it was the best clubhouse ever, man. Nobody ever messed with us our whole childhood. It was an old sawmill, and nobody never come said a word to us, not one time. Nobody even touched it. They never come back there. Man, listen, from what I read and watched on videos, is they did supposedly the other day before this storm started, whoever went out and did a bunch of cloud seeding, letting out all these chemtrails and stuff. And then all of a sudden, all these storms. And think about this, y'all. One minute North Alabama is getting ice, and Southern Alabama is getting a tornado. What in the hell's going on? You know what I mean? Like, so supposedly they did this cloud seeding. The storm comes, and then, like I said, these people. I literally watched a guy with a torch, and he would just run it. He would hold it on that ice or the snow, and it would not melt. And when they said, "Do not let your kids eat snow cream for real. Do not eat this snow." So, yeah, y'all might want to think about that. Maybe tell your kids don't be eating that snow no more. They can't eat snow no more. Ain't that a shame, y'all? You can't even go outside and worry about eating some snow because you don't know if it's down full of chemicals that they done sprayed to make it weather. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they've already admitted that they do it. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I wish I got to get this record. I got to figure out somehow. I know what I can do. I can send it to you on Messenger, Ryan. Man, I had a friend of mine. He called in on this late night show and was telling them about he seen some Bigfoots. Anyway, I'll let you listen to it, man. I tried to record it onto here one day and I couldn't. The volume wasn't loud enough, so I'll send it through Messenger. But you just got to listen to it, man. He's dead serious. I don't believe him, but he got mad at me because I joked on him about it. So, like I said, he thinks it. I mean, he's really he really seen Bigfoot. He said. Man, I just hate to keep seeing these videos of people that own their own property going to jail and stuff because they're hunting or they're shooting their guns or something. I mean, the Second Amendment gives people the right to bear and to have you got a right to own a gun. And if you buy property and you pay your taxes on it and you want to shoot your gun on it, so what? You know, y'all probably wondered, like, I wonder why Clif always talks about that construction around Huntsville and stuff. Like, he ain't ever going to be able to buy no house anyway, so why is he always talking about all this construction and stuff? Man, listen, they are moving in people with ideas that are different from the way of life that's been here forever. Well, when they move in, they will automatically want to bring their ideas and say, "Oh no, we don't like what you're doing. We want it our way." You know, and no, we've been living like this for 100, 200 years. Like, this is how it is down here. I'm sorry you don't like the fact that we hunt and fish and stuff. You know, like, and then they'll form councils and shit, and they got money, and they'll fight you and take you to court and everything. Like, I'm telling y'all, man, it's unreal. Man, I know. I say that because the way the pricing of them is, man. I don't know what the heck happened, dude. I remember when I moved in this place, like, it was right before the market went up. What's up, Danny? But right before everything went stupid, I moved in this little place, and like I said, I had a whole plan. I had money in the bank and everything. And I was just going to live here for like 3 or 4 months and then find a better place. And I wasn't even here 2 months. And all of a sudden, stuff that rented for $750 a month, houses and stuff, they went to $1,600 overnight. You know, people's houses that were worth $150,000, now they're worth $290,000. I mean, it went crazy. You can't find a place to rent around here now for less than $1,500, man. Just a little old bitty 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just like a 1,400 square foot place, man, they'll want $1,500, $1,800 easy for that. Y'all know as well as I do, man, that shouldn't be no more than $850 a month. Just a little old house for a family with a couple kids to live in. And here's the craziest thing I've never understood this. And think about this. A bank won't loan you money to go buy a house and pay $938 a month mortgage, all right? So instead, what do? You got to go rent something for $1,425 a month. Think about that. A bank won't let you have the money because you passed or whatever. So they won't let you have $938 a month. So now you got to go and pay $1,425 to rent a place. When they could make that money, like, I know people default on loans and stuff, but y'all, they got insurance for all that. Listen, they don't lose money like they act like they do. Yeah, man, Ryan, every one of these signs you see around here starting in the low 400s, they try to make it sound good, starting in the low 400s. Man, for 400 grand, I could buy some acreage and put a brand new mobile home on it. I mean, I'm just different, y'all. Seriously. I'd rather have a few more acres, a little more land spread out with a brand new mobile home on it than I would have just a house in a subdivision. I'd like to have me a little spread where I walk around, And then, hell, I bought a brand new mobile home just when I got married. Like, man, they just as good as houses now, y'all. They make them with I couldn't even figure out how to work the damn heating and air thing when they hooked it up, when they set it up. It's it's touch screen. Shit, I had to call 1-800 number and everything, get them to walk me through how to program it. But anyway, it was 2,000 square feet, 4 bedroom, 2 bath. I bought it for $69,000, man, brand new. I paid right at $10,000 down on it. It was $656 a month was the mortgage. That included the rent, property tax. The mortgage, property tax, insurance, everything. $600 and something a month, man. $646. That ain't bad. That ain't bad for a couple that just started out. You know what I mean? Both of them working. That's livable. That's affordable. But nowadays it'd be, 900, eight something, Whatever everything was 5-6 years ago, you can add a couple hundred to that now. That's just the way it. And then I remember seeing a big uproar. Like, I'm a renter, so I don't have to worry about property taxes. But I see on Facebook, like, where all these people getting an uproar because all of a sudden, one year their home's worth $160,000, and then the next year or the next time they do it or whatever, they say that it's went up, $120,000, and the people's like, damn, how does my house go up that much, And so their property tax goes from, $1,900 a year to $5,000. Hell, man, I don't think. When you buy your property, if you buy property, you should pay tax on it one time. When you buy it, that's when you should pay tax. You already paying the bank interest. You should only have to pay tax on it one time, not every year. Y'all, that's just money that the government gets out of people to just do what they want with, man. Yeah. And don't get me, some land, I know that some landlords, they get in a pinch too. So, I can understand their point of view or whatever, but a lot of them do it just to do it, man. One folks crazy, y'all. You know it. What's up, Easy Lanes? Look, they still comment. Damn. But yeah, man, I just hate seeing injustice like that, dude. Oh, people down. I mean, imagine that. Imagine if you got some young boys or something, or some young kids that you plan on teaching how to hunt one day and stuff. Now, y'all know as well as I do, to teach a kid how to hunt, you got to teach them how to shoot, and that means you got to take time to get down somewhere and do some practicing. So, I mean, if you got 3 or 4 acres there, then you should have plenty of room for you and your kid or whatever, your wife, whoever, to your best friend to come over and y'all shoot. I mean, that's your right. But people go to jail for it, man, and it's got to stop, man. Like, come on, man. Like these real pedophiles and shit out there, man. I mean, for real, there's like real stuff out there that they could be looking into, man. And they worried about stuff like that. People shooting guns on their own property just because somebody that can hear it a mile and a half down the road don't like it. Take it up with the Supreme Court because the Constitution says that I got the right to do it. So drive to Washington and file a complaint with the Supreme Court. Don't call the local police, because as soon as you challenge them, you're going in handcuffs. I mean, seriously, y'all. I see videos where people ask them, what are you charging me with? What law are you charging me with? And they can't even tell them they don't even know what they're charging them for. They just know that they're going to jail because they bucked at them, and you cannot buck at them and them let you slide. They've got to win that. It's like being in a toxic relationship where either the man or the woman, one of them's always got to get the last word, you know. I've been places like that, or seen stuff where, I mean, you can have an argument and 2 hours later they'll come in a room and say something just because they got to get that last word. And that's the way it is when you have a confrontation with law enforcement. If you challenge them, it's over. They're gonna find some reason. Like I said, they know it's gonna get thrown out in court, but they do it anyway, man. Just because they got the power to do it, and you challenged them. I don't think that's right, man. I mean, come on. I mean, like I said, we in a system where all them politicians claim to work for us, but we never get the benefit of the doubt in any situation. Like I said, instead of a game warden just walking up in people's land in the middle of their hunt and telling everybody to come out and show their license, he should sit at the end of the gate and wait on everybody to get done hunting and wait on them to come out and then ask them to see their license. He shouldn't have the right to just bust up on their property because he knows there's some people up there hunting and he wants to see if they're legal or not. That ain't, no. Wait your ass down the road, man. Y'all, I'm telling you, we're going to be sitting here one day and we're going to be like, oh my God, we should have done something, y'all. It's going to be too late. I'm telling you. Listen, y'all, and I'm going to say it one time, because everything in Washington, every person, every congressman, they're all bought and they're all paid for by some billionaire, millionaire, whatever. Somebody owns them, y'all. And whatever they tell them, that's what goes. And without any type of confrontation whatsoever, you can beat them with the stroke of a pen, man, in the ballots. Them folks are nothing without a vote, y'all. Yeah, I mean, think about this, y'all. These portions of the country that are out in sub-degree weather, outraged over illegal immigrants getting deported. Where's the outrage for the man that owns property and he goes to jail for sighting in his own rifle on his own property, which the Constitution says he has the right. They said on the news that he did nothing illegal, but he challenged the cops' authority. So therefore, he had to go to jail. How dare you call me out and buck up on me? That ain't right, y'all. Everybody's outraged, but nobody's outraged about our freedoms being taken away. And I'm gonna tell y'all remember I said this. Just remember it. Say, old Clif, he was on. I'm telling y'all what's coming down the pike. The government, the police, law enforcement, politicians, big money people, they're tired of people being able to film. Like when you walk up and you see a cop doing a DUI arrest or something, and you're just a citizen and you just walk up and stand back and film it. They don't want that. Think about it, y'all. Why would they fight tooth and nail not to release body cam, but then give you the right to walk right up and film it? That ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why they don't want you seeing body cam, think about it. It's obvious. And they don't want people walking up and filming. And I'm telling you, it's fixing to come down the pike to where they got free speech is going to be like, you got it, but, no more filming or, I'm telling y'all, it's coming. It's costing them money is what it is. Just like that, cops shot this guy out, and I don't even want to say where it was because I could be wrong. But I know they shot this dude, and it was a cleared, good shoot, and a committee looked at it and cleared the cop. Well, then a video surfaced that, hell, he just shot him and killed him, man. Well, then the city turned around and got sued, wrongful death suit, and they don't like that. They don't like when you start dipping into that money. For real, it's all bought and paid for, man. Lobbyists and stuff. Listen, y'all, I'm just going to give y'all an example because I know more about it than I do the other. But all these Republican congressmen and senators and stuff, they talk all this tough talk about transgender and stuff like that. And I'm not attacking it. I'm just saying what they do. They talk about all this stuff, okay? Go look at this bill they just passed a couple nights ago and look at all the stuff that's in it. And look what the Republicans voted yes for. And then they stand on TV and gaslight you and talk about all this stuff that they don't stand for and they fight it. And go look what they just voted for to pass the other night. Y'all, there's stuff in there that you're just like, seriously, we're spending money on this? And the Republicans voted, they passed it through. I'm being honest with y'all, man. Even Tim Burkett, he come out and he called his party gutless and then turned around and said, I voted yes for it. And I'm thinking, man, you're calling yourself gutless. Dude, it had all kind of stuff in it. And the Republicans voted it through. And they supposed to stand on a total opposite. That's what I'm telling y'all. They're told how to vote by the people that, think about it. If hypothetically I wanted to run and Joe Blow come along and said, hey, I got 50 million I'll put into you getting elected, but I'm going to need some favors back. Well, guess what? When it comes time to vote, get that call. Hey, bub, remember them favors I was telling you about? I need you to vote yes for this. Well, this man puts you where you at. So what are you going, you know what I'm saying? That's how it rolls. I don't know, man. It's unreal how we say we live in the land of the free and all that. And man, we ain't free. This ain't freedom. I don't mean to harp on it and stuff, but I just see what's coming, man. I'm telling, I feel it. I've been thinking it for a long time. And I mean, all the signs are there, man. Like, I mean, we're just a couple things away from certain things happening, from our whole country being at each other for real. Just a couple incidents could take place, and the next thing you know, everybody could be at it. It's crazy, man. Everybody's outraged over people that if you went to their country, that they would unalive you and probably do it on camera. They deport you. They don't want you there and stuff, you know. And people are outraged that we're sending them back. But nobody was outraged. Obama sent back 300 and something thousand, y'all. Bush, all of them did. Every president sent back illegal immigrants. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. I ain't nothing I can do. I mean, I can't change it from right here. I mean, I can try to put the word out, you know. Uh, man, I wish I was set up, man. I'm telling y'all, I wish I could get in. I don't know. I just like to do more. I'd like to change, man. You know, like we need change for the good, man. We need, you know, people need to, you know, that freedom shit we talk. It needs to be real, not just something that we talk. You know, if you got land and you put a gate up on it and fence around it, and you put no trespassing, no visitors allowed, then that means you don't want no company. You know, I mean, if you ain't out there making meth and shit like that, then I mean, there ain't no reason nobody in the world should be able to come out there and bother you. If you and your son want to shoot squirrels out of trees, then shoot them. I mean, damn. I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, I think if you got property, you shouldn't even have to buy a hunting license to hunt just your property. Now, if you leave and you going down the road to another hunting club you was invited to or something, that's different. But if you've got 26 acres and you walk out your back door and walk down in the woods and up a hill a little bit on your land, I think you shouldn't have to pay for a license. You know, like that's your land, you should be able to hunt it. You know, you pay taxes on it. No, you got to have him like, you know. I think some states you can, but most states you got to have a license to hunt your own damn property, man. That's just easy money, y'all. That's easy money. I mean, think about it. You know, get every hunter to go down and spend whatever the license costs now. You know, and you always got. I mean, hell, every state's got a couple 100,000 hunters. Or I would think so. I could be wrong on those numbers. I don't. I need to stop saying numbers when I ain't got the research, the facts in front of me, because I don't want to get it wrong. But man, hell, I was just gonna jump on here this morning, y'all. Like I said, I made a video, and man, it was just, uh, man, it's frustrating seeing all this. You know, like, um, you know, you just want to see you fellow countrymen be able to do. I mean, if you got land, you should be. You know, that's your land. That's your spot, your place. If you ain't, like I said, man, if you ain't inviting people over there and killing them or excuse me, unaliving them and hacking them up and stuff, you know, running a Breaking Bad, you know, out of your barn or something, man, if you just got some land and I mean, even 5 acres, if it's in the right spot, that's big enough that if your son's 12-year-old and wants to go out there and kill him a deer, he's got enough room to do it, y'all. I know people that grew up that didn't even have an acre of land, but it backed up to a field, so they'd go to the tree line and sit down and wait on the deer to come out in the field and kill them when it's kids. Nowadays, the landowner, the farmer, would have you prosecuted and everything. You get oh my God, you'd get charged with all kind of shit. You know, me talking about when I was in them bottoms with that shotgun, y'all, and that 4-wheeler, y'all. I shot squirrels, rabbits, snakes. What, you know what I mean? I didn't give a damn. I was just having fun, and I wasn't hurting nobody. I, you know what I mean? There's plenty of wildlife, plenty. But anyhow, man, hopefully things. I don't know. I just don't understand when we're gonna stop voting for these people because we don't have to, man. I'm telling y'all, all we got to do is find the person and get that person that everybody will stand behind and have them and either have them go independent or write them in. I'd love to see it done just one time, man, just to shock them, just to let them know, like, oh shit, these people's done figured out they can get it, they can beat us. You know, I'm telling you, it would shake them to the core because they'd know then, okay, these people know they've done figured out now how to do it. Because think about it, y'all, we the numbers, we the one that put them in there. So if we the ones that can put them in there, we the ones that can change it the other way too. Hey man, listen, enough on the politics and all that. I enjoyed the games yesterday. We got the Patriots back in the Super Bowl. Um, Seattle looking strong, boy. I'm gonna tell you, Jackson Smith and Jigma, man, he can go. That dude's a beast. Kenneth Walker, he's a beast. But the Patriots, they'll be strong too, so should be a good Super Bowl. Oh no, I agree with you, man. Term limits, it should be a must. Um, yeah, 2 times and that's it. You're whatever. It don't matter if you're a congressman, a senator, a commissioner, or what. Like around here where I live, man, you got people that's been county commissioner for 40 years. Same, you know what I mean? I mean, 40 years, 30 years, they the same damn district, same commissioner. Like, man, you're to, I mean, you're to have term limits. That's like the state legislator dude out there. He just run uncontested, been in there 3 or 4 times now. And ain't nobody even running against him. He just getting, I mean, and it won't stop. You know, I don't know. I don't get it, man. I'd like to see it get fixed. I'd like to see common sense, man. All you got to do, I mean, which is hard to do because we ain't got the money. The regular citizen ain't got the money that they got. They got real backing. They got big time backing. You know, but man, I'm just trying to speak on what I feel, what I think. You know, uh, I think if they gonna be able to come and do you like that on your land, then you shouldn't have to pay no property tax on it. Because I'm telling you, if you started doing that, then they would say, well, okay, all right, you pay the taxes and we'll leave you alone. Because I'm telling you, they want that money. But they got to stop being able to get that extra money by coming out to your land and arresting you and then telling you, hey, we'll drop the charges if you'll just pay the court costs, which is $275. Think about that. If they do, just say 2,000 people a month that way at $275, that's good money, y'all. Just to arrest somebody on some bogus charge that you know the judge will say, because most people don't want to get in trouble. And when the judge says, I'll throw it out if you'll just pay the court costs, most people will be happy to pay them court costs just to get gone and get not be fooling with that system no more. It's worth that 275 to get the shit over with and be done. You know what I mean? And they know that. And that ain't right, man. Folks shouldn't have to go through that just to, open fields doctrine, it needs to be gone. Game warden shouldn't be able to walk up on your land. I will give Tennessee credit on one thing. They did pass a law where game wardens can't come on your property anymore without your permission. And that should be that way everywhere, man. Man, game wardens will come on your property and set up a damn trail cam and spy on you. Watch you come out of your house and walk off into the woods hunting. What gives them the right to do that? You know what I mean? Like, and then they ask them why they did it. Well, we had a tip that people were in there hunting. So what? The people on the land, like. Anyway, enough of all that shit, man. Hey, look here, man. Y'all be good. We're still getting snow, so maybe it'll calm down here in a little bit. I know it's gonna be 8 degrees tonight here. That's gonna be super cold. So I think it's only gonna be 24 today. So wherever y'all at, man, y'all stay warm, stay safe, and I'll jump back on here and holler at y'all later on. All right. Y'all be good. Hang on, let me give y'all some shouts out here. Everybody, somebody 100. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be good, all right?